Okay, I just want to show everybody how I'm trying to combat the rice sticking when I dehydrate. What I have here is some basmati rice, which I've stirred a couple times in the pot, and I lined this pan with it, and I'm just breaking it up a bit, and I'm making sure there's no lumps. See this lump? That is going to be, I guess you can't see, this lump here will be a problem, so it's got to be broke up. Normally I don't use my fingers, I just use the fork. So I just break it up, and it does break up my rice grains, and that's unfortunate, but you know, that happens when you turn rice into instant rice. If you look at even the major brands, they certainly are not a long grain rice. I'm just going to put it on the drying sheet here. I can get it into place. Holy camera fumbles. Okay, just going to dump it right on here. And look for any lumps. Spread it out. Make sure there's absolutely no lumps, because that will give you the nasty lumps when you're trying to store it, and then when you're trying to cook it, and everything else. That's not what the desired effect is for me. The basmati rice grain, so you know, normally goes from the beginning of this fork to here. It's a very long grain of rice. So, and it smells like popcorn when you cook it. It cost about $7 for a 10-pound bag. I'm going to give you my opinion on one brand here. Don't buy Uncle Ben's. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. That's awful stuff. I usually buy an Indian brand rice, whatever brand, doesn't really matter. And now I'm going to put it on the dehydrator, and I'll bring you back later and we'll see how well it worked with the rice grains all broke apart. We'll see. We've got to give it a go so we can get it right. Okay, this is my rice going into the dehydrator. Now, I had extra shelf, actually two, but I'm only putting in one. We had oregano that needed to be dried up, so it went in, and that way I'm not wasting any space. All the rice is going to be turned on. It won't be ready till tomorrow, even in the Excalibur, because we had lots of rain. So I'll show you what it looks like in just a jiff. Okay, this is a video as promised showing you how the rice turned out. And it crumbles easily in my hands for drying purposes. The other stuff, it was so hard to crumble, and I pre-rinsed that stuff. I did everything I was supposed to. This stuff, I stuck it in the pot. I just made sure to stir it while it was in the pot. I did it on the stove, so it didn't take too long. It didn't come out in a hard clump. So you need to stir it pretty often to make it work. When you're done stirring and your rice is made, then you got to cool it off in the bowl. Spread out in the bowl, and you got to put it on your tray and fork it. And just like any other fast cook rice, it is broke apart a bit, but that sure beats the alternative of trying to fight with it. So, you know, 2 trays equals a quart here. And my daughter will really, really love this because she's a big rice lover. So this will work in my day-to-day life, plus for food storage. So twice over that works for me. So the biggest tips are, if you're going to do this, I did use basmati because it's my preferred rice, but You can also use a long grain rice. A Calrose rice, you're taking a chance that it may be sticky. You can try it if that's what you have, because I'm a firm believer in working with what you have. The parboil rice, it's going to work pretty good too, because parboil means it's been pre-boiled a bit, so that helps get some of the starch out, and it will work well. In this case, I went for something that was cost effective and tastier, so I went with the basmati because that is our rice of choice. It was $7 for a 10-pound bag, so you know, no big deal. And now we're set up for quite a while with rice. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you have better luck. Remember, work it. Okay, I told my mom about the rice. She said, did you try and dehydrate it yet? I said, no, not yet. So I'm going to give it a go. 1 cup of rice. I'm going to put in 1 cup of water and some butter, salt, and pepper.
No pepper!
Apparently no pepper. And my daughter will give it a go, and we'll see how it turned out. Okay, I'm back with some rice here. The stove's a little messy, please excuse. It was 5 minutes, and it's done. It's got to come off the burner right now. Cooked up just fine. There's no lumps in it, and it feels tender. Taste, see what it's like. It is really good. It tastes like basmati rice. It tastes slightly different. But it was so much faster. It's by far superior to any 5-minute rice I've purchased in the store, and the cost was less. So it's, I think, a far better option to have on hand for me. The grains of rice are longer than a normal long grain rice, but they are definitely shorter than a basmati because they do get chopped up a bit through the whole process of forking it. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a great day.